Hi, this is Dr. Tanya Isabella, here to share with you a few tips on how to turn men into knights or kings or champions. One of the things that I often hear as to why men leave women, especially women that they loved or were in long-term relationships, or women they had a lot of interest in, is they felt at some point that they really just couldn't make her happy. And one of the things that we have to remember, that the more we're in our beauty, the more we're in our pleasure, the more we become that queen trell, the lot easier it is for him to be in this flow and ease and make us happy. Often, now that we're in this world where we make our own money and make our own choices, sometimes it may not mean as much if a man buys us flowers, because gosh, we can buy our own flowers and we subconsciously want him to always one-up us. So one of the things is we have to remember, if you really look at men at their soul essence, most men are the most proud either when they are part of a team, and that can often be a sports team, that can often be a fraternity, or when they served, whether that's through the military or law enforcement or some other cause. Really realizing that men play for points, but that also means we have to make sure that they win, that they succeed. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to play a game they can't win. So really validating him, really honoring him when he does his best to really adorn you and take care of you. Being in your beauty and being in your radiance, whether that's being no makeup at all or fully glammed up, really confidence is such a beautiful and sexy thing to a man. So really being in your radiance and really being in your confidence is another way to create these beautiful relationships with men. And the last thing is, if you're a woman that is recently dating, one of the things to be mindful of is, say you date a man that's a 10 out of a 10. That can be a great thing, but sometimes it's better to date a man that's like a 7 to 9 on your scale. And the reason why is when you meet a man that's a 10 on your scale, something can happen that we call chemistry, but a lot of times it really is a release of two hormones. One is testosterone and the other is dopamine. And what can happen is we become addicted to that chemistry. It's almost like a drug and we want it more and more. And that testosterone causes us to be more of a huntress than being the queen that's in her receiving line. So we go after the guy, we hunt, we make all these commitments, we track him down, we do anything to see him, we throw ourselves at him, and sometimes a man will take it because, hey, we're throwing something out at him and he's hungry, and why not? And it won't lead to anything more. But also, a lot of men are really nervous when women become that aggressive. So one of the things that might be important to do is really set up a foundation where men make micro investments in you. Because really, once a guy makes more micro investments or smaller investments in time, then slowly he can make a larger commitment to you. I hope these were some great tips on how to really start to turn men into knights and kings and champions. And I hope to connect with you soon. Love and blessings. Bye.